I feel like I need to get this out of the way. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. My name is Miley. If you are new here, I do a new DIY video every single week. And this week, I could not leave the month of October without doing a costume video. I do a lot of home decor and interior design videos on my channel, but my actual background is in costume, hair, and makeup design, and I used to work in film and television doing costumes professionally. So I love costumes and Halloween, even though I'm always very last minute with my own costume. But this year I knew I wanted to at least do a couple's costume with my cats. Nope, not my husband, my cats. My husband doesn't really like costumes, and my cats, well, they don't have a choice in their participation with my shenanigans. But then I had to figure out what couple's costume I wanted to do with my cats. And then I was inspired by my little girl, Bonnie! So, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you might notice Bonnie's a little defluffed right now. She went to the groomers and she got the beautiful lion's cut. So, Bonnie's gonna be my lion, and I did go ahead and get her a little lion head. And I got Clyde a collar and bow tie with a hat that I spray painted silver. So he's gonna be my Tin Man, and I'm Dorothy. And I am also slightly hoping that I can get my husband to dress as a scarecrow and we can take some family photos. So now I have to make a Dorothy costume. I did go ahead and get a few things that I just did not feel like making myself. One of them is a lovely puffy sleeved blouse. And then I got this awful sparkly tulle skirt for under my dress so that it gets a little puff out. So the two things left that I'm going to make are the Dorothy dress and the, of course, iconic sparkly red shoes. So I think this is the longest intro I've ever had. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to make for my Dorothy costume is a circle skirt. And this is a super duper easy skirt to make because it's quite literally a circle with a cutout circle in the middle, and that's where your waist goes. So to make a circle skirt, I'm gonna make a pattern, but you could do this right on the fabric that you are using. So to make a circle skirt, I'm gonna take my waist measurement. Gotta get my waist measurement. Okay, so I'm gonna use my waist measurement as an example. So my waist measurement is 26. I'm gonna divide that by pi, so 3.14. And then I'm gonna divide whatever number you get when you divide by pi by 2. And then I'm at a little over 4 inches. So I'm gonna make sure that this is nice and straight here. Don't run away, pencil, I need you. Bam! Let me grab my pencil that rolled away from me. You are going to mark out from the corners right here whatever measurement you got. So I'm at a little over 4 inches. So I'm going to circle that around the corner to make a little quarter circle. So then from the little line I just drew, you then can make your skirt however long you want it to be. I think I want it like right at my knee. Why does my pencil keep running away from me? I am gonna make my skirt 22 inches long. I'm just gonna go around that half circle and measure 22 inches down all the way around. Okay, so now that I've got my line, I'm gonna cut that out. Pencil, you need to stop running away from me. So now I've got a little quarter circle. Bam. Now it is time to bring in my fabric. So taking my fabric, I am going to put the right side down. Wrong side, right side. I don't think my table's big enough, but we're gonna try. So we're gonna trace and go around. So I traced around this half circle, and this is gonna be the front of the skirt. I'm gonna take that pattern and I'm going to flip it over, and we are going to trace the other side with it flipped over. When everything is said and done, this is going to be a half circle. Now that I have my half circle all drawn out, I'm gonna cut this out. So now I have the front of my skirt. See how this looks? Yeah! We have a half circle. So now we need to finish off the circle. Where'd that pencil go? I was sitting on my pencil. So now the back of the skirt is just a bit different. Instead of taking the pattern and drawing it out and then flipping it over like we did for the front of the skirt, I'm just gonna cut out 2 quarter circles. Why do I have the Aristocats stuck in my head? Ding, ding, ding. Why am I holding scissors in my mouth? That's not safe. Okay, bam. Now I no longer need my pattern anymore, but I do need my pencil. Maybe I'll put my pencil up here so that I don't lose it. La 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 la. Okay, hold on. Before I move on, I have to pick a new tune because I am sick of humming this tune from the Aristocats. Everybody, no, that's still the Aristocats. Why am I not singing a song from the Wizard of Oz? Somewhere over the rainbow, can't I? Boom! We're gonna need that fabric for later. So now I have my front piece, I have my back pieces, and now I am going to sew these all up to make a circle. So everything is pinned out. It's now time to bring in old Sheila. Old Sheila is not my sewing machine, I'm borrowing it. My sewing machine, Big Bertha, died a slow, painful death because I kept using her to sew upholstery fabric and leather. And she was never meant to sew that. Right. We now have a circle. Wow, I'm like a floating head. And let's see if it fits. Cute, she's cute, I like her. So now that the skirt is done, this dress is practically done. I am not going to make the classic Dorothy costume with an actual bodice and some thick straps. I'm gonna change it up a little bit and make it a little easier. I'm going to make a overall dress. All that's going to be on the top is kind of like a little flap with some straps. So next up, I have to make a waistband for this skirt. So to make this waistband, I'm just gonna cut a big 4-inch strip that is 28 inches long. We're gonna bring back in all of that fabric. 28. Don't wanna lose my pencil. And we're gonna put this wrapped around my neck so that I don't lose that as well. Now we can get rid of this fabric again. So now I have my waistband strip and I'm just going to pin this down and then sew it. Ah, am I bleeding? No, I'm not bleeding. So I have now attached a waistband, and what I have to do is flip this over and sew this so that, you know, the whole raw edge is encased in the waistband. And to do that, you have to do this thing called stitching in the ditch. And I truly do not know how to explain stitching in the ditch. So I'm going to find a video and link that down below so that you guys can learn how to stitch in the ditch. So my skirt is all done. I also went ahead and sewed in my zipper because I realized I also don't know how to explain how to sew in a zipper. So I'm going to link a video down below that explains specifically how to sew in a zipper. So I'm going to cut 2 11 by 11 inch squares. Pencil. So I have my 2 squares. I'm going to lay the two right sides together, and I'm going to sew 3 sides up. Sheila, quickly do this. Boom. Sheila, you can move over for right now. So I have 3 corners sewn. I'm gonna flip this inside out. But before I flip this inside out, I'm just gonna cut a little triangle off the corners so that you get a nice crisp corner when you flip it inside out. And then I'm gonna take my scissors and shove them in that corner. So this is my little flappy flap that's gonna come up and be my top. So slide that on in. What you doing?
I'm watching you.
So can I get you to be a scarecrow for 2 seconds? Just like a cute little nose. I'll draw a little nose on you and it'll be so cute.
Like a burlap sack over my face.
Sure. I just want a cute little family photo with our kitties. Yay! I love you. Bring in Sheila. I am so close to this dress being done. Look at that, so cute. I had to pop this on because I don't know how long to make the straps. So 2 inches. We're gonna have that come up over my shoulder. And then we're gonna have it come down around to this side. And I'm gonna hold that, bring it forward. What is it? 27. Okay, so I'm gonna cut 2 strips at 4 inches and I'm gonna make them 32 inches long. Come on, Sheila, you're in the way. 1 piece cut. Gotta cut 1 more. Fabric. Get out of here. I don't need you anymore. Now I'm gonna take these strips, fold them in half, and I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch in. Sheila! 1 strap down. Boom, go right there, do not move. Now I'm just gonna flip these inside out. La 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 la. 1 strap is turned inside out. Strap 2, complete. Now I just have to pin these in place and figure out where I have to sew them. Crisscross them in the back, but bam! You don't want to mess up the pinning or else I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Bonnie, don't attack the thread. I know you're the best seamstress assistant. You are. Sheila, get out of here. Look at that. I have a Dorothy dress. Okay, so this dress for the most part is done. I'm gonna quickly go off camera, finish up the hem. I'm gonna hand sew on some front buttons and then I'm gonna come back for the shoes. Be right back. Okay, so the dress is all complete and now it's time to get to the final component of this costume, the red shoes. So you might see that I already have some sparkly red shoes. These were some red suede shoes that I had from a wedding I was in several years ago, and my friends and I like to get together once every other week to do a craft night, and last night we did a craft night where we were working on our costumes, and I made these. But when I got home and they were finally dry, I tried them on and I remembered how freaking uncomfortable these shoes were. So today I ran out and got these guys. These are just some cheap knockoff Vans. So what I'm gonna do is wear these for photos and wear these to actually like go out. So what you need to sparklify any shoes is some glossy Mod Podge and then whatever glitter you want to use. Obviously I'm using some red glitter. I'm gonna like really like wipe on a lot of Mod Podge. And I like to work in sections. I don't like to do the whole shoe at once. So I have the whole front half covered with Mod Podge. I highly recommend having some like paper down or something for this because you don't want to get glitter everywhere. And you're just gonna dump it over the Mod Podge. And now we just keep repeating that process over and over again. I wasn't able to find a red little sneaker. I'm gonna have to do a few layers of sparkles because there's just a bit of blue shining through. So while this dries, I'm going to move on to the second shoe. with these sparkly sneakers. So now that both shoes are sparklified, I'm going to let these sit for about 20 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go back in with some more Mod Podge sparkles and keep layering it until I like the way it looks, and then go in with one final layer of Mod Podge to complete these sparkly shoes. So I think it is time to cut to the final costume with my cats. And the moment you all have been waiting for, look at this dapper man and this very grumpy lion. Okay, the costumes on my cats only lasted maybe a minute, but it was the best minute of my life. Clyde kept knocking off his hat, and well, Bonnie just looks like she truly hated her life in this moment. As for my costume, I am super happy with how this dress turned out, and I love the heels with it, but I'm also so happy I went ahead and made the red sneakers to change into. I hope you liked this video, guys, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Have a happy and safe Halloween. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys!